Round 7 of the Aviva Premiership is the final round before a 2-week break for the LB Cup, and with many players away with England, it was a chance for the Minnows to claim some scalps. Heading into the clash at 6 ways for round 7, the hosts Worcester had lost all 6 of their league games, while Bath were looking to cement their place in the top 4. George Ford's imperious form with the boot gave the visitors foundation for victory. Tries from Anthony Perenise and Horacio Aguja helped seal the 21-6 win. The Warriors had veteran Paul Warwick to thank for their points, but Director of Rugby Dean Ryan is still searching for his first win since taking charge this summer. They remain rooted to the bottom of the table.
Well, we played some decent rugby when we got a chance. I think the danger was we were a borderline of whether we were trying to play a little bit too much, but we just couldn't manage the game as well as they did.
Up the M6 to the AJ Bell for the other Friday night game, which saw Sale Sharks slip to an 18-16 defeat against Exeter Chiefs. 6 penalties from leading point scorer Gareth Steenson down the Sharks and handed the Chiefs a 3rd win on the bounce. Director of Rugby Steve Diamond bemoaned his side's ill discipline in the first half as the Sharks had 3 men sent to the bin. The Sharks started strongly after the break and Danny Cipriani kicked a penalty to make it 15-9 with 5 minutes left, only for Steenson to reply almost immediately and kill the game. Sale grabbed a losing bonus point when Mark Cueto scored his 82nd Premiership try, but the fortress AJ Bell was once again breached. On Saturday, London Wasps travelled to Kingsholm to take on lowly Gloucester. 2 incredible Christian Wade tries delivered a 3rd victory for Wasps in a high-scoring encounter with 4 tries apiece. The Londoners running out 32-30 victors. The visitors took advantage of some uncertain defending from the Cherry and Whites in the first half. Wade and then Nathan Hughes both crossing to give Wasps a 14-0 lead. The home side fought back after a freakish try from Sean Knight, but despite getting their noses in front in the second half, they never looked convincing as they succumbed to their 5th defeat in 7 matches and sit uncomfortably in 10th place. Tries from Nick Easter and Matt Hopper either side of half-time saw Harlequins snatch a hard-fought 23-16 win over defending Aviva Premiership champions Leicester Tigers. Owen Williams kicked 3 penalties at Welford Road and a late penalty try at the hosts a losing bonus point. After a sluggish start to the match, it was Quins who deservedly emerged victorious and leapfrogged their opponents to move up to 5th in the table. Tigers, the struggles continue. They dropped to 6th and have only won once in their last 5 fixtures in all competitions. James O'Connor made his debut for London Irish at the Majewski Stadium, but the game ended in defeat for Irish as Stephen Myler kicked 14 points for Saints to earn the 19-14 victory. New recruit O'Connor, capped by Australia 44 times, joined the Exiles this week and was immediately thrust into the starting lineup. It was a good debut for the 23-year-old, but it began Myler's boot and the Saints proved too strong. James Wilson's first half try was another highlight for high-flying Northampton, who kept up the pressure on the Aviva Premiership pacesetters with the victory, while Irish were indebted to O'Connor for assisting Sayalosi and Taki Thakenbauer for their only try. The final game of round 7 visited Allianz Park. Saracens bounced back in positive fashion to beat Newcastle 40 points to 3 and remain clear at the top of the Aviva Premiership. Charlie Hodgson was instrumental in his first start of the season. Hodgson, fit again after an Achilles injury, scored 1 of 5 Saracens tries as they put to bed their recent defeat by Northampton. David Stretton, the Premiership try scorer, bagged a double, and Jamie George and Alex Good also touched down. Hodgson also contributed 3 penalties and 2 conversions for 18 points overall, while Newcastle, previously unbeaten 2, had a solitary penalty from Phil Godman to show for their efforts. So Saracens moved 2 points clear at the top of the Aviva Premiership after a comfortable 5-try win against the Falcons at the Allianz. Northampton remain in 2nd place after a solid kicking display at the Majewski. In damp conditions at 6 ways, Bath managed a straightforward win at bottom place Worcester to stay 3rd in the table on 22 points, while Exeter keep the pressure up on the Premiership leaders with their 3rd win on the bounce and remain 4th on 21 points. Harlequins registered a 4th win of the season and move up to 5th in the table after their hard-fought win over Tigers. For the past champions, it was 3 defeats from the opening 7 games, dropping them to 6th in the table and tied with London Wasps on 18 points. Defeat for Sale drops them to 8th And ironically, for both Newcastle and Gloucester, they move up a place to 9th and 10th respectively after collecting losing bonus points. It's 5 defeats from 7 for Gloucester, and it's looking increasingly worrying at the Majayski as London Irish fell to their 5th defeat. For Dean Ryan, Worcester remain winless on 2 points at the bottom of the table and now 9 points adrift. So round 7 produced more fantastic rugby tries and results despite the loss of players to the autumn internationals. The lure of the Premiership continues to attract world-class players, with James O'Connor joining the ranks at London Irish, and this should further drive the quality upwards. So to catch up on all the interviews, features, highlights and full match replays of all the weekend's games, log on today at www.premiershiprugby.tv.